All right, we got Garrett O'Toole here, who a few weeks ago has ran the #1 mile time for high schoolers, a 4:01:89. So walk us through that race. How'd that go?
That was a really exciting race. I saw that all these pro runners and fast guys were coming to my home track, so I decided I couldn't pass up on the opportunity, and got in there, stuck my nose in it, and ended up coming out with a good time.
Good stuff. Now, were you closing in on Leo the last 400, and did you think you were going to get him at one point?
I never really thought I was going to get him, but I knew that he was right up there with the rabbit to start, so
yeah.
I started a little more conservatively. And I knew that he kind of had a hectic racing schedule and training, so
must have been exciting to be that close to a guy who's a silver medalist in the Olympics.
Yeah, I mean, it was amazing. It was a really special night. And it was a great experience having my supporters there, and having all those strong runners come to the home track, and it was exciting.
Good to hear. Now you're Middlesex High School.
Yeah.
How was it?
Graduated now.
You had a teammate last year, James Randon, who you guys must have been good training partners, being neck and neck every race. How was it, with him off to college at Yale? How was it, having to be a little more on your own?
It was a little bit of a transition because he was a really important part of my development as a runner for my first couple years of high school. So it was a little bit of an adjustment, learning to train on my own. But I think all the work I did with him over the years really set me up to have a good year this year. So I just kept at it. It was a lot of running against the clock in practice, but it was overall it went well.
Excellent.
Yeah.
And so you were here today just mainly to do a speed tune-up. What did you run?
I did 400. I think it was a little over 50, which I was okay with.
Yeah, I mean, for a miler, 50 is a very solid 400 time, even for a guy specializing in the mile.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna do the 8 next week at US Juniors, and we're training through this meet. We just I've had a hard week of training and just thought it would be good to test the 400, get a little speed work in. So I think I think a 50 is fine. I think with a little more rest, I can be mid 49s.
Oh, definitely. It was a hot day too, so
yeah,
a little more ideal conditions. You would have had the time.
I think so. Yeah, I mean that plays a little bit into the warm up and everything. It can sap a little bit of your energy before the race.
Yeah, and how much time you spend in the sun versus the shade, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah, but it was a great field. And I decided to do a standing start today just to kind of get used to what's going to happen in the 8. So
yeah,
I think that may have slowed it down a little bit. I got a little bit behind on the first curve, but
would you typically go out of the blocks in the 4?
No, but I think if I were going for a fast time, I'd practice it a little bit that week, and then maybe hop in for the race. But I've done. I've led off the relay for my team before, and I usually just stand. I'm used to it. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Probably the best way to go. That's how it's going to go in the 8. So.
Yeah. So I think that's going to be good practice. Not bad today, but I think with a little more rest, I'm going to be ready to go next week.
Excellent.
Yeah.
All right. Good to hear. Well, thanks for the words.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah, not a problem.